October is definitely one of my favorite months because of the spooky Halloween type aspect. Happy Taco Tuesday. If you are new here, welcome. I love Taco Tuesdays and I love wishing everyone a happy day of the week. If you're having a bad day, have no worry. Tomorrow is a brand new day. Hopefully this video gives you joy. If it doesn't, well, you can definitely don't hit the thumbs up. You can hit the down. You can hit the opposite, going down. But for future content, like I said, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notified when I upload videos. But like I said, October is definitely known for obviously being very spooky, Halloweeny, very orangey in a way. There's a lot of orangey stuff. Ah, yes, pumpkins. As for the world of RuneScape, well, every year we get a Halloween spooky event, and it's just a grand old time. Not to mention, I really do love Halloween, or I rather should say I really do love October with the autumn season starting, because then, well, it's going to be Christmas time by the time you know it, and oh boy, that's going to bring a whole nother set of joy to your heart. If you don't celebrate Christmas, well, then just sit back and just take some time off, and whatever you do celebrate, have the best of it. But right now, we're going to be starting the month of October off with a lot of Pking content. I definitely owe you guys a lot of content in the realm of Pking. This playlist will be the top pin comment for today's video. I started uploading kind of like a PvP World remake series earlier this year, and then I don't really remember what happened. A lot of other updates came out on old school RuneScape and RS3. I kind of basically pretty much got sidetracked. Then I started making new ones about a little over 2 months ago, got sidetracked again. But I really do believe that this month, or rather tomorrow, begins October. Very soon, the month of October, I'm going to dedicate to just around PKing content. I got a lot of clips to really upload, which is going to be a very old school style NightmareRH PvP world adventure. And that's going to start later in this week. Probably most likely going to be uploading my first one this Thursday. So make sure you definitely turn back in time for that. But otherwise, I want to really dive into talking about some stuff, especially for those of you that have been here for a significant amount of time. And if you have recently followed me on this crazy, nonchalant montage in a way, well, many years ago, I specialized in pretty much kind of really smashing a lot of computers. Oh yes, let's go ahead and get a better image over here. Well, let me just say, smashing may not be like the best word to really use per se. It was utter destruction in a way. Let me just say that. Yes, utter absolute destruction. This was actually the first PvP World video that I actually used a laptop in. And yes, this was actually my first laptop that I actually ever had. It was given to me on my 16th birthday back in, oh boy, I believe it was 2004 or 2005. I honestly can't remember. Actually 2006, I believe. 16, yeah, I was born 1988, so I believe 2006. I should get better in mathematics, but yeah, 2006, I believe. It was one of those years, damn it. 2005, 2006 time frame. But I uploaded this video 16 years ago. Obviously, I got some good use out of the laptop. Got roughly around maybe 3 to 4 years. But I never really told, like, the full story, really around, like, pretty much integrating laptops and stuff like that. I have talked about this video also, this was the first video, and the reason why that both these videos are private is because I had to re-upload to them because they ended up using copyright, or I ended up using copyrighted music. And back then, I actually started to get some sponsors, and one of the agreements that I had to follow was not to use copyrighted music, so it was a trade-off. Yeah, obviously I had to re-upload some stuff, actually a lot, but I already made a video talking about how to fix RuneScape lag. This was the first video that I pretty much demolished a desktop in, and yes, this desktop was actually from my high school days. It was one time actually operational. As for this being in this video, it was definitely not. And the whole reason that I pretty much would smash computers for entertainment is because, one, 99% of you all actually find it pretty funny. Actually, maybe I really shouldn't say 99%. There was absolutely a lot of opposition that said it was the dumbest thing on the planet, but I enjoy watching you smash computers. So maybe it was like 95% or something, right? I already talked about this video per se, how to fix RuneScape lag. But as for this one, oh boy, this video has a very special place in my heart. RuneScape PvP World Pking Vid 12, Dragonfire Shield Pking. So basically the whole premise around this video is that I was pretty much running around like a utter newbie, which I am still a big newbie, but I mean, this was ultra newbie NightmareRH. I have definitely grown significantly. I was really trying to get a PK by using my fireball aspect, because the shield, the Dragonfire shield, actually shoots a fireball at your opponent, which is pretty cool. But it really didn't go so well. It actually went the utter opposite for me multiple times. And it basically pretty much resulted in me actually fighting someone in Falador. And, well, Nightmare just got, Fuck you! Yeah, that's right. Nightmare just got destroyed. Now, was it really my fault for being destroyed? Oh, absolutely. I really just could not dodge his bullets quick enough, or rather, I should say, Dragon Dagger quick enough. It's always the Dragon Daggers that actually just clomps me across the head. But as for this laptop in general, the vast majority of the early computers that I ended up using in videos many, many years ago were actually very much operational, that I ended up using significantly. And back in 2009, I believe it was January, I ended up buying a brand new laptop that utterly actually failed on me a couple years later. I want you all to sit back and think about what brand of a laptop I actually bought back in 2009. Because if I were to buy this brand of a laptop right now, oh man, you all can literally roast the hell out of me. No, I didn't buy an Alienware. No, I didn't buy a Asus. Actually, I'm pretty sure Asus wasn't even around back in 2009. I didn't buy an Acer. Pretty sure Acer wasn't around back in 2009. I didn't buy any other type of gaming laptops. What could Nightmare had bought? Now, this laptop right here that my family ended up buying to me, or buying for me, it was actually an HP. So, I actually bought a Dell. Nightmare, you bought a Dell? Yes, back in 2009, Dell laptops were actually the shit. Now, if you buy a Dell laptop, it's like, dude, what are you doing? Or I should say, sister, what are you doing? Dude or sister, it's... Please. You don't gotta buy, like, an Asus like me. I really do have brand loyalty for them because, I mean, their laptops are utterly amazing. But a good friend of mine actually did buy a brand new Predator laptop and his laptop is utterly amazing too. But I bought a new laptop because my video making was pretty much taking off. Not to mention, I was gaining some sponsors back then. So I'm like, okay, I kind of really have to upgrade my laptops and stuff. So yes, this laptop in this video was very much operational, very much used it. I actually ended up making my first RuneScape videos on this laptop right here. Ironically, it got laid to waste. Laid to rest. Oh, Lamb of God fans. Oh, yes, we are. But, that's pretty much the story behind it. That laptop pretty much started my entire montage of incorporating laptops, computers, pretty much into my PvP videos, per se. Obviously, can't really be doing that nowadays, just because with the algorithm and stuff, the algo doesn't pick stuff up. Not to mention, this algo nowadays are just totally, if you're not making very relevant stuff or very, catchy driven news items, it's very not driven. And unfortunately, smashing computers and PKing videos, it's not very much popular anymore. This was definitely a very unique time frame. But then again, YouTube back in this period was very much the wild, wild west. Very raw, very raunchy style content. But I do believe in being very raw and being very raunchy, because if you can make a video with very little editing, that really means that you can pretty much just talk and be authentic and not really rely on like massive amounts of cuts, edits, back and forth. Not to mention, people can easily be very fluent at public speaking as well. But yeah, I mean, that's what YouTube was. YouTube was like a blog, pretty much many, many years ago. But otherwise, I will say, every single computer after this video, I did upload a video talking about this, but I pretty much went down to my local computer and hardware store, and I pretty much said, hey, I run a internet video game show revolved around me smashing computers. Do you have any laptops, desktops, monitors, TVs that just don't work, but nobody ended up picking them up? I'll pay maybe like $5, $10, $15. I ended up walking away with dozens and dozens of laptops, desktops, monitors, literally for like $5, $10, $15. Nowadays, I'd probably have to pay maybe like 30 or 40 or $50, but still, it's very raunchy. Where I'm going with this little opener of a video, and I don't really know why my computer chair keeps glitching in and out. I think maybe I need a better green screen, because I did buy a better microphone, but yeah, I think we need a better green screen, right? The PK content that I'm going to be uploading over the next month, for all the old, very, very much old watchers, sorry, but as for computer smashing days, like I said, it's really can't so much be incorporated. By all means, you can definitely travel back in time and watch all my older videos, 16, 15, 14, 13, I think I was smashing computers up until like 2015 or 16. Crazy days. Actually, maybe did a little bit back in 2021, 22-ish time frame also. But I think that, like, all you guys pretty much get the point. But still, the PKing content is going to be revolving around very good talking points and very, very good, interesting stuff in general. And that's pretty much the overall message. This game is definitely probably one of the most unique games out there, where it is definitely very, very unique in many different ways. You got the aspect that you can basically pretty much make your own game, and then you got the aspect too that you can just go around and just basically have fun, and then also become really good at something and profit as well too. I don't believe that I'm ever going to become a great PKer, nor do I really have the time, unfortunately, to really learn. But I can definitely add some entertainment value. And yeah, we can definitely go and explore some other PvP empty worlds in general. But PKing over the course of many, many years has definitely evolved into different aspects. You got PvP worlds, which are very not so much filled anymore. You got certain designated areas that are really designed for gamblers. Then you got different areas that are designed really for like death matches. I don't really know if the old days where you just have like a gigantic mosh pit of people fighting each other is ever going to come back. It would be really cool if that did, but who knows? May for the future. Otherwise, really wrap stuff up here. Let me know if you have a certain memory many, many years ago, such as the Crossy Sword, such as Dragon Claws, such as just anything from Pking. Maybe it's a combo. One big, gigantic thing that was a really, really big combo years ago was basically pretty much a a good whip hit from an Abyssal Whip, and then also aided by Avenge. So you get hit with a whip, hit with Avenge, and then you whip out the Dragon Dagger, and boom! You pretty much just combo someone like 3 times. I died to that a lot. It was not a fun time for NightmareRH, but stay tuned for more stuff beginning Thursday, so look forward to that. And like I said, I really do appreciate everyone sticking along. For all of you, definitely thumbsing up these videos. Please continue to do. And if you want some spooky NightmareRH stuff, especially time for Halloween, check out my book on Amazon, Vito. It is a zombie novel. You will get a lot of zombie slaying, not to mention some really good strategies on how to, well, survive a zombie apocalypse, because it's not your ordinary zombie story. It actually goes into detail on what not to do during a zombie apocalypse. And as always, to spread awareness, if you know anyone out there suffering with any type of kidney-related issues or just health issues in general, please let them know that there is a dietary management alternative to drugs. But you do gotta work for it. You don't gotta break your body, but you gotta go ahead and cut out the pasta, the sugar, the candy, the soda. It doesn't mean you can never have those things ever again, but you gotta heal your body naturally. I've healed my body well over a year now. Literally halted a type of kidney disease I have, which is crazy from just not eating sugar. I know that sounds unreal, but we live in crazy times. So if you know anyone out there, please point them here. Going to be making some future content around this world in general. Otherwise, I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Later.